2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The traffic in New York City making its way back in. Before
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Now here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the opening basket of the game for the 76ers.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
It's tipped. Harris with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here is Harden. Irving from long range. He can't get that one. Here's Philadelphia. Curry is inside. He's covered by Irving. Curry dishes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Irving can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Simmons kicks to Curry. Over Irving. Here's Embiid.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect shots. I mean, he's easily one of the league's premier shot-blocking artists.
No good from Irving.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way.
Good on the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Irving finds Harris. And here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. From 13 feet, it goes down.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Embiid, the pass to Curry. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
The deep 3 from Irving. Offensive rebound, Nets. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, his heart is so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Now here is Harris after the miss from KD. Thybulle on the wing, defended by Durant. Knocked loose, stolen by Durant. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Action coming off the assist from KD. And this game is tied up now.
The Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
Milton kicks to Hill. On the wing, Harris. It's back to Hill. And Harden comes to help. Howard. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Harris with it. Picked up by Brown. Fires from 14. Harris misses. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for James Harden. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Brooklyn trailing. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And here is KD. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
The great ones do this. When Kevin Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's aiming to score or get fouled.
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And so Durant nails them both.
But his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Hill passes to Maxey. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Here's KD. And the rebound goes to Howard. Fast break, Philadelphia. Always going up for the alley-oop here. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. And back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grunt.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Howard is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Hill, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. And here they go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 points.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
To the left side wing. Maxey passes to Howard.
And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Durant. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. He kicks to Curry. Back to Milton. Simmons on the wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the touch Embiid has on his jumper, I mean, looking so soft and accurate coming out of his hands.
Here's Irving. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Brown finds Irving. Shot on the wing. Jordan. He's off on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Claxton the pass to Brown. Harris dishes to Irving. Over Milton. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Floats one, and the shot is good. Curry's got his second bucket.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Curry kicks to Embiid. 1:09 left here in the second. Inside. Griffin with some nice D. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Durant just inside the line.
You want no part of that when Durant gets speed going at the rim. Stepping in the way is a fast track to ending up on a poster.
Simmons against Green. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to KD. Shoots, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Durant's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Look at that gorgeous form on the jumper. That's Durant. You see that balance, the smooth release?
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Simmons kicks to Curry. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With 1 on the clock. Oh, wow!
Nice! That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant, who never ceases to amaze me.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. And from what... And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
They've got Harris. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving passes to Harden. They get the rebound.
A good decision maker. He looks to make the right plays. Irving's contributions on the glass, they don't go unnoticed.
Curry finds Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. He's off from 17 feet. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 17 now.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Curry passes to Simmons. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. Puts it up. And it's Irving missing.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count.
A nice shot by Embiid.
Oh, I love how Embiid ran the floor there. I mean, he found his spot and finished strong.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Jordan, the pass to Claxton. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wow, hammering it in!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
The 76ers trail by 4. Korkmaz passes to Harris. Jordan against Embiid. Harris drives in. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Embiid.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into this post fade.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Kevin Durant in for Joe Harris. 6 to shoot. Here's KD. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 10 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Brown. The kick out to Hill. Here's Embiid. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 10 points for him.
And what a baller this guy is. The big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Embiid. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Durant dishes to Harden. It's stolen by Hill. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. And Hill throws it down.
Well, that's that 6'9" wingspan of George Hill paying dividends with the steal to get them running.
Left side, KD. And hammers that one down right in the face of Mike Scott.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And Howard with the stuff.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's good.
And he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Hill kicks to Milton. It's back to Hill. Sinks that one from the post. Hill's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
KD finds Griffin. Back to KD. Pulls up on the wing. And the rebound goes to Howard.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we're just moments away from the start of... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's the 76ers with the ball. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Hill is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Green. And it's Howard in at the center. Outside for Curry to take the lead. Second chance shot. Howard can't hit. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. And Green with the basket on the assist from Harris. Green's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nets. Curry looking it over. He feeds it to Howard.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
And the first one drops. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Harden with it. On the wing, Irving. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Feeds it to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Irving against Curry. Irving dishes to Jordan. Can't connect from 13 feet out. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Simmons. Pass to Harris. Curry against Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. And finished off by Cleedy.
And the defender had no chance of keeping Durant from going where he wanted. Nice move to free up space.
Durant with the steal. Here's Harden. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
I mean, come on. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Simmons passes to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Dwight Howard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Simmons looking around. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Here's Irving. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And stolen by Jordan. Irving drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 3. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the defense of Embiid leads to the hoop. Love to see the energy he brings to the table.
Nobody near Irving. Hits the jumper in space. Irving's got 21.
You know they're going to go to Irving in these spots. He's tremendous at scoring when his team needs a bucket.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. And the pass to Embiid. Simmons against Durant. Simmons passes to Embiid.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen. Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
Pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. "20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harris kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. The 3. The 76ers with another miss. Durant for 3. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars. Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They There below is Barclays. Now it's ended down to David Alton.
Hey, Kevin. Trey.
Thanks, D.A. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got Clint Capella. John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Young in at the one. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. And it's Irving missing. Here's Young. And it's in there.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Now here's Harden. Can't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Young against Harden. Young outside. Clock at 6. Here's Capella. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And so just over a minute and a half played. Young looking around. Good, nice job down low. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Here's Irving. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Irving. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Harris. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Claxton. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Here's Irving. Connects on the 17-footer.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Johnson following the score by Lou Williams. It's Durant on the wing. Gallinari covering. And the baseline jumper, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. The rebound by Luwawu.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Gallinari finds Capella.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
This is his first free throw of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Nets trail by 7. To the inside. It's deflected. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the pass to Luau. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Brooklyn now. Left side, Griffin. Here's KD. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant down out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, and it's Griffin in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Irving. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. KD on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
You know, the thinking is defensively, you're trying to close off the lane. But how crafty is Kevin Durant at his ability to bounce off and still make you commit?
And both free throws good for Durant. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that may be going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Okongwu. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Brown. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Here's Harden. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. That's good from Collins on the assist from Dunn. Collins has got his first basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Irving. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. Offline with the baseline jumper. Nets trail by 9. And a wide open look for Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Now, here's Okongwu. D right on him. Left side, Collins. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Walks for the new shot clock. Okongwu kicks to Dunn. Over Harden. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Irving's shot is good.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Down against Harden. Here's Okongwu. Collins wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Green slams it in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now, here's Dunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Okongwu's shot is good.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Harden. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. The Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Shot and game clock separated by 5. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Harden dishes to Harris. Here's Claxton. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are leading by 12. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the point. Now, here is Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got 6 points.
You know, fleshing out his attack a little more. Young showing more of a willingness to go in there amongst the trees.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Atlanta leading by 9. Young outside. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And the rejection by Collins.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
No good from Irving. And here we go. Hawks running again. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Outside Irving. Fires for 3. And the 3 ball is good. 13 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harden against Young. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The shot by Irving, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, there isn't a bad shot for Kyrie Irving right now. His offensive attack is so versatile.
Young left side. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. No good from Irving. Here's Young. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Jordan the pass to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the basket by Atlanta, here's Jordan. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Williams finds Capella. The kick out to Williams. Shoots the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Herter. Hawks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's Durant on the wing. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hunter. Nice D from Durant. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Griffin, and Capella sends it back. Fast break, the Hawks. This one for 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. KD can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
On the wing, Green. Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Williams from outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Green in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Herter. Good on the shot.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here's Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I love the all-around game of Tyler Johnson. We know he can shoot it. We know he can pass it. But maybe my favorite thing is the guy is willing to rebound the ball from his position. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Herter. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The kick out to Brown. And here's KD for three. Rebound by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Outside Durant. Shot from the wing. Luwawu. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here is Young. To the paint. Griffin with the steal. Brown with it. Williams picks him up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Young passes to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
On the wing, Williams. Down low. Griffin with the steal. Durant way outside. Rebounded by Capella.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Williams. Shoots over Brown. That one a little long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Pass to KD. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Durant. No good with the triple.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Young against Johnson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And here's Young following the three from Kevin Durant. Young left side. Williams against Brown. Williams, that's good.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Herter. He goes up again. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 14-point game. From deep three-point range, Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. Young outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Herter. Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. The traffic in New York City making its way back. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Johnson in at the 2 guard. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. KD can't get it to go. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Middleton for 3, doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Durant wide open, he fires. The rebound by the Bucks. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Durant.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
The 3 from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms, he's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
And it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Johnson dishes to Durant. Count the basket. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Giannis against KD. Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Harden against Holiday. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Durant against Giannis. Feeds to Lopez. And it's blocked by Jordan. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And Holiday, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He is actually 2 hands full inside, and Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
Milwaukee shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Brown in for Johnson. Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Johnson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He got to double digits for the quarter with... And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely gave him slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Outside Irving. To the inside. Pass to Luwawu. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Irving for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. The Bucks trail.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
So for the Nets, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Luwawu. Brown comes in for Johnson, and it's Johnson in for Irving. To the left wing. Here's Portis. He can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Griffin goes in and finished off by Griffin.
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Johnson with the block. Here's KD. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got 8 points. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the basket is good.
A difficult cover on the break. Tucker can beat you both squaring up and at the rim.
And here is KD. He's got 8, launches it. Here's Claxton, guarded by Tucker. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Griffin. Great D that time from Portis. Stolen by Durant. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Durant. And the Nets making a change here. Harden's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 9 points. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Green. Good D by Lopez. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points and 3 assists. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Johnson. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Now here's Giannis. 18 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 20. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
We don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Irvin has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Teague against Irving. And Teague, here we go. Great D that time from Griffin. Nets leading by 7. Luwawu, the pass to Irving. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Teague.
And Teague is is a little reserved, but he's a natural leader, a guy who commands respect, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Teague against Harden, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Back to Jordan. Harden against Holiday. Jordan the pass to Harden. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Harden outside. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Harden inside the three-point line. And here's Brown outside. Jordan. Yep, that one goes in there. Jordan's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Milwaukee.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez inside, guarded by Jordan. It's Giannis with the drive. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Johnson, gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Bucks have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Middleton for 3. The shot, no good. Nets trail by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris inside. Giannis is there. Johnson right side. Nets passing it around. Durant with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 11 points.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in-the-gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Green dishes to Harris. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Portis can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And KD, here we go.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Shots good by Middleton. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
KD with it. Outside, Green. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Brooklyn making some changes. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. The kick out to Irving. Yes! And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bucks. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it goes down 2 points.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Antetokounmpo up top. Defended by Durant. Kicks it down to Middleton. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Missed inside. Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. That three off the mark. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Irving looking over the floor. The pass to Harris. Outside Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. No luck that time either.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. From deep. Giannis, no good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Johnson in at the 2. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Simmons. 2 on the clock. Embiid from outside. Outside for Simmons. With 1 on the... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's why you go home. How can you not go Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Curry. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons finds Embiid. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. Fires the 3. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
You got to know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
From deep, Harden. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Harden outside. Jordan with it. Picked up by Harris. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Tyler Johnson. Harden, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got 8 points. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I can watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. It's the Nets now after the Sixers pick up 2. The 3 from KD. And Curry pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
You know Embiid loves showing off his athleticism. This guy doesn't lack confidence.
Curry with the steal. And here we go. 76ers running again. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Harden over Harris. And the Nets miss again.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
At the elbow, it's Simmons. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
It's Harden with the drive and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Pass to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Curry outside, bangs home the trifecta.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And as the first... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the script.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Tyler Johnson. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the force line. Pass to Milton. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Griffin's shot is off.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
The pass to Howard. To the middle. Here's Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Nets trail by 17. And a wide open look for Irving. And the Nets miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Milton in the corner. From deep. And it's Griffin with the rebound. The Nets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Claxton. Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer. Irving's got his first basket.
And the feel Irving has for the mid-range game, effective at working this area of the court.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep adjusting.
Howard. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lobbed up there for Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard. Too big, too strong.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. 17-point game. From deep three-point range, another miss by Irving.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hill kicks to Howard. It's back to Hill. Bible on the wing. In transition, here come the Nets. That shot by Griffin, no good. The 76ers leading by 17. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Here's Milton. No good on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Claxton, defended by Thibault. 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. A shot by Milton, no good. Nets trail by 17. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the handles Irving possesses, I mean, unreal. The great Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, told me Irving might have the best handles he's ever seen.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Hill.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Passes it to Maxey. Back to Simmons. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, who's checked in for Brooklyn. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
Here's Harden. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Harris. Shoots over Brown. That's good from Harris on the assist by Simmons.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook. With 2 seconds left. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Harris dishes to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. For 3, Harris. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break over Simmons. And he can't bank that one in. Philadelphia leading by 20. Embiid finds Curry. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. One-on-one here. Here's KD. They get it back. Jordan kicks it out to Johnson. From past the arc. And that one's good. Durant. KD's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Brooklyn. Curry passes to Simmons. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Jordan, and Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Curry looking around. Outside, Simmons. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Harris. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Johnson. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove it, he goes to the paint.
Back to Curry. At the top of the key, Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the basket by Hill.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Harden outside. Beyond the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, Green. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
KD can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Embiid, no good.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On its way from Curry for 2. But they get it back. Thybulle, the pass to Curry. Harris on the double team. Thybulle kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
KD on the wing. Durant with another miss. Green fires from way outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Philadelphia rolling along with a 20. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Maxey. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the 3. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Maxey. Left side, Scott. Clock at 6. Here's Milton. Embiid trying to break loose. A shot by Milton, no good.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Pass to Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. When he gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Over to the wing. Now the pass to Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's Brown missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets now.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Irving, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Milton. It's Scott on the wing. Now here's Howard. Passes to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Maxey's got his first points in this one. Here's Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Johnson. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Irving can't get it to go.
That's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Simmons finds Curry. From outside the arc. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Curry on the wing. Takes the 3. And the 76ers get it back. Lets it go with the 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Durant, great positioning on the putback.
You need to put a body on Durant. He's great at carving out position on the glass.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Simmons dishes to Green. 76ers moving the ball around. The offensive rebound out to Harris. Takes a 3. Embiid against Jordan. Count it. Good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ben Simmons.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Curry's shot is off. Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And Irving launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
You want to know what sets up Irving's drives? I mean, his ability to hit from distance, his handles, his game. He has it all.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Puts up a three. Rebound, Brooklyn. From deep. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And just about to get underway is the starting five. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Irving. Count it. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready. Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Offensive rebound. Durant tries again. It's another look. And the layup is good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here is Young. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Picked him clean. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Hawks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Young. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Snell, the pass to Bogdanovich. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Shots good by Durant.
No one Durant's height with this level of usage has ever shot this well from distance.
Young dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Lob pass to Capella. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up, and the basket by Harden.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
The pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Capella. Stolen by Harden. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target with his 3.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for James Harden.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Young outside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that one's good, Irving.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Young passes to Capella. The shot missing. Jordan with some nice D. Nets leading by 3. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from KD. Irving's got 6.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court, finishes the job.
Young passes to Capella. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant, that's good.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
Here's Young. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Irving can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The drive by Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Donnie's checked in for the Hawks. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Done outside. Pass to Okongwu over Griffin. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton, the pass to Irving. From deep, Green. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Irving for 3. No good that time, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Irving can't get it to go.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Here's Irving. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And it's Brown on the follow.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Done. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving for three. Rebound, Atlanta.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
And on the way from Irving for three. Hunter grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Okongwu. The layup off target. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Claxton. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Okongwu with it. Griffin on him. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Hunter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Irving from long range. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Floats it up for Williams. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Irving. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Irving's got 10 points.
And he's having a difficult quarter shooting the ball with just 1 made and 9 attempts.
Dunn attacking it. It's good.
Beautiful play by Dunn. You see the power, the body control, not to be denied.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Williams. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The 3 from KD. Rebounded by the Hawks. The kick out to Brown. Passes it to KD. The three-pointer no good. 1 second left. That shot missing. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous. And the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Bucks fans love the guy.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. And it's Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And staying with the play, Harris.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Young against Harden. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And that one, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harden the pass to Harris. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And it's good off the back rim and in. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Collins. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For the lead, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Young. Great D that time from Jordan.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Yeah, we could feel that one all the way over here. Here's Young. And that one drops. Young's got 13.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Irving kicks to Harden. Nets passing it around. Here's Jordan. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And the Nets lead by 4.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Harris, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Young looking it over. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
Outside, KD. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Molinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And they pick up 2. 14 points for James Harden.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Williams. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn leading by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Williams, and he lays it straight in. Williams has got 6.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
And there's the pass to Llewellyn. Johnson left side. That one, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Brooklyn ahead, up. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harden in at the 1. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game, and Green gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dunn looking over the floor. And he banks in the layup.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Harden outside. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
And this is where you want to see Gallinari if you're the coach. A knockdown shooter at the free throw line.
And that one's good, Irving.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Young outside. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
People worried about Trae Young's size entering the league. Could he stand the punishment? He has answered that question.
Here is Harden. Down low, here's Irving. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. Young outside. Pass to Herter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Harden gets the bucket.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
And Young, here we go. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. Atlanta with the ball. The Hawks trail by 4. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hunter. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Green.
Fluid athlete, good hops. If Herter can continue to do that, watch out.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The game now all time. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
It's Durant on the wing. No good from outside. Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And Herter gets it to go.
I like seeing this from a young player. Kevin Herter taking big shots.
Outside Irving. Left side Harris. Harden kicks to Irving. Shot to stop the run, and Durant lays it in.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Harden against Young. Basket counts.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
KD looking around. And then Durant with the jam.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Harden outside. Nets passing it around. And Capella sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And Young, here we go. It's in!
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Harden finds KD. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from short range.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Ever so close. Needed that one to go down.
Collins passes to Capella. The 9-foot shot. Second shot opportunity. Count it!
We'll credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
That doesn't go either for KD. It's stolen by Harris. A pull-up. It falls.
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque sip. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, who's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Irving's shot is good. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
If you go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference. That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make any shot easy.
It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Good D by Harden.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And yes, it's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Giannis following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Antetokounmpo shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, it's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Durant. Good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
KD against Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Harden against Holiday from past the arc. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Harden finds Durant.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass.
Well, DeAndre Jordan dominates this game on both ends around the glass.
Middleton on the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Giannis. He has 6. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Now, here is Irving. He has 6. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
The pass to Nwora. Now Portis. Pass to Nwora. Puts up a 3. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. And on the way from Irving for 3, Griffin. And Griffin stays with it.
Well, Griffin is going to come to the game with a certain attitude. And nights like this where he's going after domination, he can be dangerous.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Portis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a...
Wow, hammering it in!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here is Forbes. No good with the elbow jumper. Outside Griffin. Inside. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for James Harden. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Round with it. Outguarded by Giannis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Here's Nwora, guarded by Green. There's Portis, pass to Nwora. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets trail by 3. Left side Irving. Over Teague. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Tucker the pass to Nwora. Kicks to Forbes. Latre. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Griffin. Great D that time from Teague. Bucks leading by 3. Tucker finds Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Nwora. 2 points. That one goes. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
I mean, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail on. Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Milwaukee in the lead. Forbes the pass to Nwora. From deep 3-point range. To the inside. And Portis throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
They could use a bucket with the putback. It's good on the putback. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And the shot goes in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The pass to Green. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
1:19 left in the first half. Antetokounmpo against Green. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
Back to Holiday. For 3, Middleton. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Holiday, here we go. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. The kick out to Holiday. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Holiday. A rebound by Jeff Green.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Joe Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Tyler Johnson. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vert.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points. And that's a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. He gets that one.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Nets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Pulls it from the elbow. And the dunk by Jordan. Jordan's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets. The Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Antetokounmpo against Durant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Holiday against Harden. Tipped away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. All going up court. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Holiday. To the paint. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Claxton. Jordan trying to free himself up. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Irving from long range. In the air. For 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks leading by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Irving dishes to Harden. Back to Irving. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So for the Nets, Green comes in for Jordan. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Teague against Harden, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
As soon as Teague gets inside, he really forces the issue right there, getting a foul as a result.
The Bucks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Brown. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Portis kicks to Forbes. Another shot. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And Teague, here we go. 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Green. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks leading by 7. Laura, the pass to Portis. Now Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Outside Portis. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. The dish to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Count that one. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Jordan with it, and that one is good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Forbes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Joe Harris. Pass to Irving, back to Harden. For the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And stolen by Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Defended by DiVincenzo. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's Harden. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7. Durant kicks to Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. And the Bucks lead by 6.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket and feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
James Harden at the line for 2. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And it's Giannis missing.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Giannis against Durant. And to Antetokounmpo. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Irving's shot is good.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
Yeah, good job.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The Nets flipping the ball around now. It's Sullivan to Antetokounmpo. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Pass to Irving. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Irving misses.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Up again, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 7.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Luwawu. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so the Bucks take the win. All right, David, thank you.